times. And just allow your mind to be free so you can be open to something different.
Every single statement I will ever say to you will be something powerful, and we'll start with the words, I am.
No. I'm afraid.
Look, pretend.
Okay, I'm good. Okay.
Pretend that I'm
Okay.
Oprah.
Okay.
Pretend I'm Oprah.
Oh, I would be.
Today we're talking with Kendra Wendleton. And today the question for you, Kendra, is, when you think about who you are, when you think about that woman that wakes up early in the morning, if you had to define who she is and say the words, I am Kendra, and I am a woman that blank, 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 how would you describe who she is?
I am Kendra Wendleton, and I am a woman who loves God. I love people, and I love my family, and therefore that makes me get up every morning wanting to do the things that God has called me to do.
So when you've said that you're a woman of God, your family is important. Ideally, when you think about what your purpose is in life, how would you describe what that is? What is your purpose? What do you think your purpose is?
My purpose is to help people. And I love to help people and to make sure that things are going well with them. I've always been that type of person that wanted everyone to just be okay. And I know in life that is not something that is always something that will happen. But I've always been a lover of people, and I've always been the one that wanted them to be okay. So even in church, I'm always the one that's paying attention to the pastor or to the different people who are assisting him. And I always want to make sure that things are okay. And my family, I'm always the one that's calling and checking just to make sure that things are going well. And as well as with my friends, I always want to make sure that they're okay as well. So my purpose is to help people. And I love to listen to people and try to help them process through the different things that they're going through in life.
I'm aware that you have your own business, and it's called A Listening Ear, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to look at the camera, and I want you to tell the audience what this business is about and how this business can help other people.
A Listening Ear is the ministry that God gave me quite a few years ago. And I've tried to run away from it because it didn't make sense. But I'm thankful that God has given me the opportunity to still be able to do it, because I ran away from it. And then I talked with Shelly about it, and God has definitely given it to me again so that I can definitely do it. So A Listening Ear is for pastors and their wives, or pastors and their husbands, as well as the ministerial staff. And I am the one that they will come to help them either through their differences that they are going through in life, as well as also to assist them in their churches and to help the church grow, as well as with their vision and their mission.
You spoke a little earlier about the importance of family. We haven't really focused a whole lot about you. I want you to talk a little bit about your journey. But with citing your journey, I want you to talk about at some point you may have been at your lowest point. At your lowest point, I want you to talk about when you were there and what made you get back up. And when you describe it, let me tell you this. There's something that I define that's called an unstoppable moment. That unstoppable moment means you've been down, you've gotten back up, but at some point there was a defining moment that made you say, I'm getting up right now. What was that unstoppable moment?
My unstoppable moment was when my cousin, who is 9 days older than me, passed away. And my father, as well as one of my best friend's father, had the same exact thing that he had, and they lived. But my cousin passed away, and he's 9 days older than me, and we are only children. So we were raised as brother and sister. So when he passed away, that was just a moment that just took the breath out of me. And I didn't think that I was going to be able to make it. Even still now, even years later, it's still a moment there are still moments where sometimes I don't want to continue to go. And especially during the times when it's around his death or his birthday, those are times when I just feel as though things are not going well. But during that time, I realized that nothing should stop me because life is entirely too short and you just never know when something is going to happen. He didn't have any symptoms or anything like that, whereas my father did. And so because of that, that was the moment when I decided that it was time for me to continue to do what it is that I need to do. And that was my I am unstoppable moment.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo-hoo.